So I'm just in the process of putting together episode 3, which is mainly to do with painting the engine and certain components. You know, we've done the manifolds and that sort of thing, and extra little bits and pieces. But I just thought I'd show you the paint that we used. So all of this is from Supercheap. Now these cans were about, just off memory, $26, $27, something like that per can, and they go a fair way. But these are really the 3 colours we used. Now we ended up using this red here. These are all high temp paints for the engine. So this one, just see if I can get that to zoom in. There it goes. So it's a Rojo red, high temp. This one we used on the extractors, and get that one to focus in. This one's black Negro.
How dare you!
Yes, that's what it actually says. And this one we used on things like the water pump, alternator, you know, all that sort of silvery stuff. Just looks like aluminium. So yeah, and that's what we used to do. You know, all these silvery bits, which looks pretty good, and all the lines. And just over here, we're in the process of making an engine test run frame. And I'm going to make it so that it's more of a universal type thing. So it's not just for the Slant 6 motor. I've got this motor back here in the corner. This 348 big block, which comes out of that car over there, which as you can see, is buried under a whole heap of crap. But this is a 1960 Chevy Impala. It's a sports sedan. I've actually had this since 2012, and I started restoring it late 2012 and went gung-ho on it. You can't really see it under there, but there's all sorts of bodywork that I've done to this. And then stopped at about 2017, and there's a reason for that, and that's a story for another day. But that's another project that will be happening. I've actually got lots of videos on this car online already, called 1960 Chevy Sports Impala Restoration or something like that. About 31 episodes. But that was from a while ago. But you'd have to disregard all of that because we're going to have to start again, because back then if you can just sort of see under there, I started putting the car, well, I did put most of the car in primer, but back then I was going to use acrylic. I wasn't going to use 2K paints because I didn't have this workshop to do it in. It was all kind of outdoors, and I didn't really want to poison the neighbourhood. So that's all got to be rubbed back, and pretty much we've got to start again. So yeah, again, that's a project for another day. But for now, we're concentrating on this thing, and we'll get back to that. And so this one's just really about making it pretty. All right. Here we go. This is the first coat of, was it Fire Chevy?
Yeah,
red?
Chevy, yep.
How much faster is this going to make the car go?
Oh, it's red, so you
yeah.
probably get an extra 20 horsepower from that.
Wow, that's looking better already. Yeah. So we should be able to get 3 coats easy, 2 cans. Hey, that's first coat? Okay. How long does it sit? 5 minutes?
That's quick.
What about the underneath here?
Yeah.
Just the timing cover. Beautiful. Alrighty, first coat done. So now we'll wait 5-10 minutes on that, or All right, come back for the second coat. Here we go. Coming back to life. So this is a, what was it, 48-hour dry time?
Yeah, 48
Not touch. Getting redder and redder. All right, so we're changing directions with the colour of this thing now. This is Chevy red, which actually looks very orange, and I suppose in the Chrysler world, it's probably blasphemy. So we better go with, after all that nice work that Joel's done, that can there you're holding, Joel, is it's high temp engine paint. It's red anyway, so it's, what's it called? It was actually called Rojo red or something like that. Yeah, so you can see the colour there on the tip. So that's actually closer to the actual Chrysler red. We better go that way. Keep it all original as possible. So we're going to go again.
Paint.
Paint on this should last a long time. All these coats.
Oh,
So this is the extension housing being blasted. Can you see that at all? Probably not. Joel's done a fantastic job there.
Yep.
As we're discovering many of these parts are actually made right here in South Australia. And I'm just cleaning up the fuel lines. Just giving the fuel pump a bit of a blast as well. And I'm just cleaning the crud off these fuel lines. And now let's make this radiator nice and shiny. We actually did it before, but we did it in matte black, which doesn't look quite as good. And it's a pretty clean radiator too, wasn't it? We flushed it out and doesn't leak. The car came with the spare, so this, yeah, the other one's obviously the original. How much better does that look? So this is 3 coats. We've done the, Joel's done the gearbox housing, door housing. Even though most of this you won't see, but why not do it? we've got the whole thing out, going to all this trouble, so let's make it look nice. There's the inlet manifold, looking brand new. Very nice, looks like a candelabra. So next we're going to start painting all our silver bits. We actually bought high temp silver paint for things like the water pump. Now all this was rusted and corroded, so we've blasted it, we've covered it all and then blasted the exposed parts, so we'll do that now. Nah, that's fantastic. These are the oil pressure lines. They just look so much better. Look at that. Fantastic. Almost not going to want to start the car up. That looks great.